Hi, boys and girls. For math today, I'm going to ask you to use a piece of paper and a pencil as we solve word problems together. So why don't you take a few minutes to go get your paper and pencil, meet me back here, and we will work on some metric measurement word problems together. I'm going to get the screen ready while you're getting your paper and pencil. I'm starting to think about metric measurement before I even begin the word problems. I'm remembering that a centimeter is about the size of your pinky fingernail. And then I'm remembering that a meter is about the size of stretching your arms out, almost all the way. We measure small things with centimeters and we measure bigger things with meters. So today, our word problems are all about centimeters and meters. The first word problem we're going to read together, and we're actually going to practice the read, draw, write approach to solving the word problem. So whenever I tackle a word problem, I read it at least twice so that I'm sure I understand what it's all about. So let's look at the first one. Jacob runs 100 centimeters and his sister runs the same length. How many meters did they run in all? So I try to visualize what that's like. I'm picturing them on a track racing and they're running. They've got their little gym shorts on and it's a nice hot day. I'm picturing Jacob running. Okay. So how far did they go? And the question says how many meters did they run in all? So I'm going to start by drawing. So I put the letter J for Jacob and S for his sister. And Jacob runs 100 centimeters. So here we go. This is 100 centimeters. Okay, you can draw that on your paper. And then his sister runs the same amount, the same length. She runs 100 centimeters. Okay. Now, the next part of the question that says, how many meters did they run in all? So there's two things I have to look at here, meters and in all. Well, what we have so far, we know 100 centimeters. We need to change that into meters. So 100 centimeters equals how many meters? 1 meter. So Jacob ran 1 meter and his sister ran 1 meter because she ran 100 centimeters. And then the question says in all, and I know those are clue words that mean to add. So 1 meter plus 1 meter would mean 2 meters. And when I'm done with my problem, I go back, I reread it, and I ask myself, did I answer the question? Jacob runs 100 centimeters and his sister runs the same length. How many meters did they run in all? So we started with our centimeters, we converted those into meters, and we learned that the two kids ran a total of 2 meters. Now I'm thinking about that and I'm thinking, my goodness, that's not very far. 2 meters is just your arm's length twice. Maybe Jacob and his sister were ants because a person's going to run further than that. Kind of a silly question. Okay, number 2. We're going to read, draw, and write for number 2. My blue surfboard is 180 centimeters and my gold surfboard is 125 centimeters. How much longer is my blue surfboard? Okay, so I'm going to read it again and I'm picturing what it looks like. My blue surfboard is 180 centimeters, so the size of your pinky, and my gold surfboard is 125 centimeters, the size of your pinky. How much longer is my blue surfboard? So again, I'm going to read, draw, write. I'm going to draw the first surfboard right here, and it is 180 centimeters. And the goal, and that's the blue one, so I better put blue, B for blue. And then I'm going to draw the next one, and it's 125 centimeters. And that was the gold one. Okay, now the question says, how much longer is the blue surfboard? Well, I know that the blue one is longer because the number was bigger. And I know when I'm asked to compare two things, I'm going to subtract. So I have 180, take away 125. So I'm going to write that down, 180, take away 125. Borrow, regroup. 10 take away 5 is 5. 7 take away 2 is 5. And 1 take away 1 is nothing. So the difference between the two surfboards would be 55 centimeters. Does that make sense? I go back and look over my problem. If I took the 55 centimeters and added it onto the 125, would the two surfboards be the same then? Yes, so that makes sense. Okay, our last problem for today. The tree in my front yard is 5 meters tall. The tree in my backyard is 4 meters tall. How many centimeters tall is the tree in my front yard? Okay, so we know they're meters tall. So here's the tree in the front yard. I'm going to put an F for front, and I'm going to make it tall. A pine tree, and it was 5 meters. And then the one in the backyard, I'll put a B for backyard. And it wasn't as tall, it was shorter, so I'm going to make it smaller. And it was 4 meters. Okay. So now I read it. I'm going to read it again. The tree in the front yard was 5 meters tall. The tree in the backyard is 4 meters tall. How many centimeters, ooh, I see a change, centimeters taller is the tree in the front yard? Well, I'm comparing again. I'm comparing the two trees, and I know when I compare, I need to subtract. So 5 meters minus 4 meters would equal 1 meter. So the tree in the front yard is 1 meter taller, but the answer needs to be in centimeters. So 1 meter is how many centimeters? It's 100 centimeters. And that concludes our lesson today on answering questions, word problems with metric measurement. Remember, whenever you answer a word problem, you read it, you reread it, you visualize what's happening, you draw, you label, and you write your answer.